Hi guys, I hope you're all well. It's currently Sunday the 19th of April 2020 and welcome to week 223 of my weight loss journey. In last week's video we all saw I maintained my weight at 164.8 kilograms, which is 363.2 pounds or 25 stone 13.2 pounds. This means my body mass index also stayed the same at 48.2. Just like I always do, I'm going to start the proceedings off by reviewing my calorie consumption for the past week, which we can see in the graph above. The average of this was 2,470 compared to the previous week at 2,512. So I've managed to bring it back down within my 2,500 calorie allowance, so I'm pleased with that. My fluid consumption though has taken a hit downwards to 3,157 millilitres, below my 3,500 millilitres that I like to achieve each day and as an average overall for the week. So it's a 50-50 split there. Calories good, fluid not so good. If we move on to my step count, which we can also see in the graph above, the average of this was 8,471 compared to the previous week at 11,322. So this is quite obviously reduced from last week, mainly due to Tuesday and yesterday Saturday, where I didn't go out for my normal walk. Tuesday, the reason why I didn't do Tuesday is because my feet have just been taking a pounding with all this extra walking that I'm doing, and I formed two big blisters on my little toe on my right foot. One on the side and one in between the toe, and where they joined together managed to split my skin, and it was a little bit painful, so that's why I took the day off from walking on the Tuesday. And when I did do the walking for the rest of the week, I was not really applying much weight to that foot, so I was hobbling a little bit, but it's much better now. But that's the reason why Tuesday didn't happen, and why Saturday didn't happen. I just didn't feel like doing or going for a walk, and the weather wasn't great as well. So those are the main two reasons why I've not hit my step count this week. It's that time of the week where we all get to see if I've managed to lose any more weight. So here it is guys, here's my weigh-in. I weigh 164.8 kilograms, which is 363.2 pounds or 25 stone 13.2 pounds. Yes, this means yet again, for a second consecutive week, I've maintained my body weight. Not seeing any loss or gain. And obviously I can't show you my Slimming World result because that's still cancelled due to the coronavirus outbreak, so that is also going to be put down as a maintain result. Obviously, based on this maintain result yet again, the amount of weight that I've now lost from my Christmas weight gain still stands at 75.4% complete. One other thing that I do want to discuss, it was a little statistical survey or news report that I saw this week regards to how the coronavirus is actually affecting people who are overweight or morbidly obese. Now, this survey or statistical study that I saw, I don't know how they chose their patients, if it was randomly just from a few hospitals around the UK, particularly obviously the National Health Service, but 197 patients were chosen. I don't know how these patients were chosen, but 64% of those patients were classified as being overweight or morbidly obese. And all of these patients are in intensive care. So the data is showing that the coronavirus affects people who are overweight more compared to other people. Now, 7% of those people were in the morbidly obese category, so their BMI were above 40, and obviously the other 60% of people were between 25 and 40 for a BMI. So being overweight, it can reduce your immune system. Obviously, you've got more weight on your lungs, so you're breathing harder. It's more difficult for your body to breathe. And obviously, if you do get the coronavirus, obviously it works against you, because being overweight, you're also susceptible to developing diabetes, high blood pressure, on many medical conditions, which also has a negative impact on you if you were to catch the coronavirus. So I just thought it was very poignant survey there, that it's just highlighting that if you are overweight, obviously you are at a higher risk category to be able to potentially go into intensive care should you catch this virus. So that's why it's just extremely important that you just keep up the social distancing, even if things are starting to relax a bit in some places around the world. Don't be complacent. The virus is still there, it's still amongst us all, so we've got to keep up that social distancing, and until the day comes where some treatment is available to cure it or suppress it somehow, I say it's going to be this changed world for everyone until that day, and social distancing is going to be making up a new norm of everyone's day-to-day life for months and years potentially to come. So but obviously if you fall into my category or your own category, where if you are overweight, and obviously there's people there with other more drastic health conditions which are put them at much higher risk than someone who's overweight, but I just thought it was important to just talk about this little news feed study that I saw, and yeah, it just highlights the importance of protecting yourselves and others, and keeping up and following those guidelines that governments around the world are instructing people to follow. Based on this week's maintain result, it obviously means my body mass index will remain at 48.2, and the same can be said for my third weight loss target, which will stay at 54.3% complete. So in the 223 weeks of being doing this weight loss journey, I've lost a total of 178 pounds, which is 80.7 kilograms or 12 stone 10 pounds. Next week is another week of the same thing. There's not really much to report. Of our government, the UK government, has just announced that the lockdown is going to last for an additional 3 weeks. I also received an email from work saying that we're also proposing not to reopen again for up to another 3 weeks. So everything is just at a standstill still. Things are still fluid in terms of this virus outbreak. Obviously, we're still learning each day on how we can best tackle and live with this virus in the background. But yeah, personally, obviously going forward, obviously I need to work on my fluid consumption. I need to work on my step count. Those two things, again, as I thought last week, I wasn't expecting this past week to result in another maintain result, despite the fact that I didn't do as much walking. But on that Tuesday where I didn't do as much walking, I forgot to mention this, I did compensate by doing some free weights, chest presses, shoulder extensions, and obviously push-ups and all this stuff. So I tried to do some activity at home despite the fact not going out for the walk. But I would really like to see, the needle move and downwards, so I can try and lose some more weight. That would be nice at this point in time. I would like to be able to go back to the Slimming World meetings, having lost all of the Christmas weight when they do eventually start up again. But yeah, other than that, guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's video. As always, if you'd like to continue following me along my weight loss journey and hopefully get to see much less of me in the future, by all means, subscribe to my channel so you don't get to miss out on any future videos that I post. I wish you all a fantastic week. Stay safe, look after one another, and I'll see you all again next Sunday.